Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to start up with what is object oriented language. We're just going to brief on it, and this is also a good topic in it. So we're going to learn more about object oriented language in the upcoming lectures. Here I'm just going to brief you about what are classes, what is object, then what is object oriented language, which are languages come under object oriented language. Before that, in the previous lectures, we have seen what is functional language, how is Python a functional programming language, what is procedural language, and all the types of programming languages. So kindly follow this playlist so that you don't miss out on anything. If you guys haven't watched these lectures, please kindly go back and watch these lectures. I'll be giving the link in the description. Now coming to object-oriented language. What is object-oriented language? Instead of learning it in a traditional way, let's learn it with the help of an example. Assume now a friend of mine comes and asks me, Bro, can you create a collection of all the names of the students in your class? I tell him, yeah, I'll create a collection which has all the names of the students of my class. Make a collection which contains all the names of the students of my class. Now, what is the data type of this class? Data type means type of the data of this class. This will be a bunch of characters, alphabets, letters, or a string that is name. Now, another friend of mine comes and asks me, Bro, it's okay with names. Now, can you please collect the roll numbers of your class? I'll be like, okay, collection will be of roll numbers, that is 1 2 3 4 and all. So 001 002 and so on 030. So this will be the roll number of my class. So what is the data type of this? So data type of this will be integer. Now assume I want to have the collection of data which contains the CGPA of all the students in the class, be it 9.1, 9.2, 10 or 8.8, or be it anything, CGPA or marks of the students. Then the data type of this collection will be decimal, or it will be floating point numbers. Now assume the class teacher of our class comes and asks me to give me a collection of data which contains name, roll number, and marks. Now I'll be a bit confused because the data type of name is string and the data type of roll number is integer and the data type of marks is float. Now what do I do at that time? This is where classes and objects comes in hand. Creating a class means creating a custom data type which has name, roll number, and marks, which can support all the three data types, that is string, integer, and float, at the same time. This is actually called a class. And an instance of this class is called object. Okay, let me give an example. Name Abhishek, roll number 11, and marks is 9.8. Abhishek is an object of the class student. So, what is class actually? Class is a blueprint, and instance of this class is object. Code plus data makes an object. Here, the code is the class student as seen below, and the data is data derived from the class. That is, from the student class, there is one student called Abhishek whose roll number is 11 and has 9.8 CGPA. This is how classes and objects work. Object-oriented language is developed to make it easier to develop, debug, reuse, and maintain some software. So if you didn't understand this example, let me come up with another easy example. That is, you have a car of this brand. Now the car has some data types. That is, the brand of this car is here. The type of the engine is petrol. And number of doors are 4. The type of car is sports car and the model R8. Assuming this is the car specification. This whole thing is a class of car and these values are the objects of this class. There's an object created which has the values of these. Car is a class and object is an instance of that class. Now, assuming this is a class called car. Now, if you want to make an object from this, you have to make an object which has, okay, this is the brand of the car. Then the engine type is petrol. Then the number of doors are 4. The type of the car is sport. Then the model of the car is something like R8. Assuming this is the car. So this is the class and this is an object of the class car. As there is a EV revolution, you ask the mechanic to change the car from petrol to electric vehicle. That is petrol to electric. Now, do you change the whole car or you only change the engine of the car? So actually, we change only the engine of the car, make it from petrol to electric. Now the car becomes an Audi car with electric engine with 4 doors and sports, and its model name is RS. So the car remains same, only the engine has been changed. So instead of changing the whole car, we have changed only a small part of the car, because we have separate functions for each car, functionalities for each and every part we write in the class. No need to change the whole car, we can only change the engine of the car. So this is how objects and classes are used in real world. I hope this is clear, and if it is not clear, in the upcoming videos we'll be learning more on what is objects and classes after we cover the prerequisites of programming. And also do subscribe the channel and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the videos. After subscribing, also like the video so that you help the YouTube algorithm to function.